What's up, gamers? My name's Scyushi and we are back in some more Trove, and we've got Luxion visiting once again. So is it going to end up being some worthwhile stuff? Not particularly. I mean, it's okay, it's just not really that great. This guy's also preventing us from doing a couple console episodes of Trove, so just blame Luxion, okay? Don't blame me. But anyways, here's his inventory. I mean, at least he's selling some empowered gem boxes, so that's definitely really good for a lot of earlier, players at the beginning that still need to end up getting some empowered gems. The problem is that it's going to cost 30 dragon coins each, which is pretty steep, especially if you're trying to buy like a whole bunch of them. That said, empowered gem boxes, well, technically they're, time gated because you need lunar souls in order to get them, but at the least it is at least it's an option is what I'm trying to say. So out of his inventory excuse me, the Golden Horde Dragon Soul are going to be the souls that you can end up buying from this guy every time he ends up visiting. For those of you that are new to Luxion, he's going to end up being in the hub over here by the dragon area. And once you end up consuming 100 of his particular Dragon Souls, you'll end up getting various rewards at one Dragon Soul consumed, 5, 10, 25, 50, so on and so forth until you have the full 100. You get tons and tons of mastery out of this, some dragon stats, and then the Luxion dragon himself. So there'll end up being a link to that at the end of today's video. I'd also like to take this opportunity just to mention very briefly, folks, that if you use the sign up link that's down in the description and then anything you end up buying out of the store, I'll end up actually making a percentage of that, which is awesome of GameAgo to do. And thank all of you who end up actually using the sign up link because it helps out way more than you know. Oh my goodness, pardon me, my throat is like extremely dry right now because I was busy recording some Star Wars. So the empowered gem boxes, obviously you guys know what those are. The Luxion style stashes, these things are weird. They're going to end up unlocking styles. So basically it's 15 dragon coins for one mastery, because it's going to end up unlocking like a pinata weapon style or a face style and stuff that you don't already have. It can end up giving you seasonal pinata items, event items, Luxion items, so on and so forth. Not really that great. You only go for these at the absolute end of the game, but they're not really going to end up giving you anything, not anything super duper cool or anything. The bug wall trophy, as far as I know, anytime Luxion sells a trophy, it's going to end up being something from the alpha, I think. I think we've actually got bug trophies right now, just they don't look like these ones do, I guess, or something. I don't know. Tiny T-Rex is actually one of my favorite mounts because it was a free mount. And now it costs 75 dragon coins. So you definitely want to buy this up like crazy if you can, just because the Tiny T-Rex is going to end up being something that, oh, barely anybody's buying it for some weird reason. That's kind of strange. Huh. I thought people would actually want this because it was a free mount back in the day and is something that you can't obtain anymore. Not to mention, it's adorable. Like, it's a Tiny T-Rex, dude. This is like one of the coolest dinosaur mounts in the entire game. Like, this is even cooler than the Dino Tamer's Ultimate, when he has that like stupid weird green acid spitting dino that he that he rides. This thing is just, I love it. What can I say? And it's actually got like the the cute little footprints that it leaves down below, which, I mean, the VFX of that is, he's got 2 toes, but the dinosaur mount itself has 3, but whatever, that's okay. Either way, it's fairly standard, doesn't have anything else to it. It's just going to end up being a T-Rex mount, which I love it. And then there's the Wacky Waffle. So the Wacky Waffle, I don't even remember where we got this. This might have, I think this actually is just a Luxion item. It might be. I'm not exactly sure. Let me just take a quick peek. Wacky Waffle, is that actually in, no, it's in Chaos Vault. Huh. So this was actually in the Chaos chest once upon a time. It's not like it's a bad mount. I actually really like the little details to it. It's not my favorite just because I don't understand the obsession with Trove's mounts being food, but I like waffles, and I do think it's cool that we got the butter right there, the butt, but more importantly, we have the syrup. And being Canadian means that I am obsessed with syrup. Not really. And then we've also got the standard signs. I'll show you guys that in a moment just because it's a little bit weirder to deal with those. But we've got the Toasty Coaster, and this is going to end up being pretty much the exact same thing, except this is going to end up being a carpet mount instead of a surfboard. Unfortunately, it does not glide I wish it was a gliding sandwich, I sincerely do, and yet another food item for some weird reason. It's strange too, especially considering how close we are to the, you know, Christmas, the end of the year, and the holidays and stuff like that. It's winter in some places, and we're getting like weird sandwich mounts and stuff. It's like Luxion should be selling some holiday cheer, you know what I'm saying? But this one's actually got an insane amount of detail to it. I'd say that it's really cool for a pixel art style, you know? It's a cheese whiz sandwich, which just this I could get behind because I love a cheese whiz sandwich, man. Like, it's just making me hungry, honestly. And then there's going to end up being the standard signs. So this is, it's weird that we can continuously buy this. I wonder if people are actually selling this item. Yeah, people are. Lots of people as well. You'd think that it would end up being a little bit more expensive, but whatever. So the weird thing is that once upon a time, I forget if it was in either the style section or the more section. I think it was the more section actually. Down at the bottom here, there was a pack that you could buy for either credits or qubits. I think it was available for qubits anyways. And it would end up literally giving you the standard signs because this ends up giving you 7 standard Trovian signs. So let me actually hop into my club world to show you guys how this is going to work. You're essentially going to need these if you are a builder, just because signs are pretty much extremely useful and essential when you're making your builds and stuff like that. Like even this one right here, got a few habitats outside. No, we don't. That sign is irrelevant. But in the builder's crafting table, there's going to be blocks and decorative, and then there's going to be this workbench right here, right? So when you end up getting the workbench, I've got one over here, so bear with me. It's not standing in the hub, and I don't want to do that. But anyways, there will end up being this workbench right here. And then there's going to be the signs category. So this is where you end up getting all 7 of the different signs. So there's going to be an arrow sign, just a construction sign, a danger sign, a gardening sign, music sign, comment sign, and then just a normal old Trove sign, because the game isn't complete without having something be gold and puke green. But for some reason, I mean, obviously these are going to end up giving you mastery. That's not bad. For some reason, they have this sign pack, which is something that should just be given to the player in general, maybe even through mastery, is something that you have to get through Luxion. It's very weird. If you can get it, because Luxion never sells this. Like, it's insane how rare this is just to end up getting these signs. Obviously, it's not going to be something you guys want to invest your dragon coins in to turn a profit flux-wise afterwards, because even though this is an item that he never sells, it doesn't necessarily mean this is something coveted. Obviously, this is only really going to appeal to either hardcore players such as myself, where obviously I have like pretty much everything in the game right now. But on top of that, anybody who is a builder is going to want these. Like if you're building your Cornerstone or Club World and stuff like that, you need to have these. You do. And it's weird that the game doesn't have them in any other form. Like you can literally use them right here to, you know, hello, my name is Luxion. I visit twice a month and sell garbage to kids. See, you can do stuff like that if you're inventive, because this is our Luxion, and see, he's got the loot collector recycler because of how bad he is. Me and Luxion are pals. I give him stuff from my garbage to sell. He splits the dragon coins with me. Don't tell him I said that. In any case, it's still some decent stuff that you can end up getting out of Luxion's inventory, but most of all, I'd recommend you go for the signs for sure, just because they're going to end up being very useful and you're never going to be able to get them again. And then for my money, if you want to invest in anything out of this, you know, the Empowered Gem boxes are obviously going to be very good for you. Maybe the Tiny T-Rex, because at least it's kind of cute and cool. But honestly speaking, I don't see too many people going out of their way and to buy this on the market from players and be like, oh my god, is that a T-Rex? Like, you know, nobody's really going to care. I'd say save your dragon coins, because whenever Luxion actually sells something like wings, for example, that is a prize to behold. That is something where you need to get it, because as soon as you start selling it after he's gone, the value of the item is going to end up increasing, because everybody wants wings, even the ugly ones. Anyways, thanks for watching, gamers. Really appreciate it. If this is your first Trove video, or you're just signing up with Trove, please use the sign up link in the description. Anything that you end up buying out of the store after you've signed up with that link will end up having a cut go towards yours truly, which is awesome. Thanks, Game Ago, for giving me this opportunity. And then otherwise, if you guys want to go the extra mile of helping me out, you know, you can end up buying some of the merch. Just scroll down. Hit that join button. I'm gonna have a video, I should say, that'll explain my YouTube membership perks, just because I know that it's pretty confusing to most people. Yeah. Thanks for watching, though, folks. Sign on and stay epic.